What if I told you there's the world's most legendary, iconic road? Car brands like Porsche, Ferrari, and even Hollywood filmmakers choose to showcase the beauty of speed and luxury here. I spent one day on the most stunning road in the heart of Europe, where Dr. Porsche and his son Ferdinand made a tradition of driving their legendary sports car Porsche 550 Spiders. But this road is even more iconic because it's been the secret weapon of luxury brands for years. Porsche, of course, but also Mercedes-Benz, Ferrari, and Audi have used this breathtaking backdrop for their high-end car commercials. Every year, luxury car enthusiasts from around the world come here, drawn not only by the 36 hairpin turns, but by the pure thrill of driving at over 2,500 meters above sea level. This road isn't just about getting from point A to B, it's about feeling the spirit of the mountains through every curve. And it doesn't stop at cars. Even high-fashion brands like Louis Vuitton and Dior have come here to capture the elegance of their collections against the dramatic alpine scenery. Over 30 waterfalls cascade down these mountainsides, creating a natural spectacle unlike anywhere else in Europe. These very landscapes inspired some of the most renowned creatives of our time. The famous mountain scenes in the James Bond film Goldfinger were shot just nearby. If you're lucky enough to visit between May and October when the road is open, in that case you might just cross paths with celebrities like Arnold Schwarzenegger, who's been spotted driving these very roads, or professional athletes who seek the thrill of the alpine passes. To be honest, I didn't notice any celebrities along my way. Well, that's understandable. The nature here is far more spectacular than all the celebrities ever. So, what is this legendary road, this secret of the elite that has captured the hearts of automotive giants and Hollywood legends alike? Click the like button to discover one of the most stunning roads in the world. There's a road in the heart of Europe, carved out of the Alps, where every curve, every bend whispers stories of speed and thrill. It's where luxury meets wilderness, where Porsche after Porsche climbs higher and higher, flirting with the clouds. Have you guessed? It's the Grossglockner High Alpine Road in Austria. And if you watch this video until the end, you'll discover with me why this road is chosen not only by tourists from around the world and luxury brands, but also by mountaineers preparing to conquer peaks like Mont Blanc and Everest. The Grossglockner Road isn't just a drive, it's a journey into the extraordinary. Imagine this: one moment the sun is shining and the road is dry, the next clouds swallow you whole and the road transforms, wet, slippery, and dangerous. It's not just a road trip anymore, it was a dance between me, my car, and the mountains. At some points, the mist was so thick it felt like driving through a cloud. The road, already challenging, became even more thrilling and, to be honest, a little terrifying. And if you're wondering about the cost of experiencing this legendary drive, entry to the Grossglockner Road is €43 per car. And if, like us, one day isn't enough, the extra charge for a second day is €16 per car. Believe me, it's worth every cent. The higher we drive, the more I understand why elite brands choose this road. It's not just about the cars, though. This road is a piece of art in its own right. Over 30 waterfalls cascade from the cliffs above, I've never seen so many breathtaking waterfalls in my entire life. Believe me, I traveled to over 40 countries and visited hundreds of magnificent places.
That's awesome!
Yeah. And if you listen closely, you can hear the mountains breathe through the roar of the engines. But nature, as breathtaking as it is unforgiving. One moment you're basking in the sunlight, the next you're battling rain-soaked roads. Then, like magic, a beautiful rainbow appears. Fantastic, isn't it? After hours of driving, we thought we'd find a cozy place to stay along the road. But this isn't the kind of journey where comfort comes easy. Every place we checked was either fully booked or, well, let's just say the accommodations were more suited for alpine climbers than anyone craving a little luxury. Bare rooms with a single bed. It might work for someone preparing to scale the mountain, but it wasn't for us. But fortune smiled on us. Just off the road, at 1,700 meters high, we found a cozy guest house with a stunning view of the mountains and the valley. A small eco-guest house with views that made it worth the detour. Rolling hills, towering mountains, and as the sun dipped below the horizon, we were treated to a full moon that illuminated the entire valley. And the best part wasn't just the view. Our host welcomed us like we were family. I didn't expect such warmth in the middle of the Austrian Alps. It felt like walking into a parent's home. Everything cozy, warm, and full of care. The kind of place where you forget you're a guest and feel like you've been here forever. While enjoying the beautiful views and the hospitality of the guest house owner, it's hard not to notice the investment potential of this region. It's a place where tourists from all over the world come year after year to experience the magic of the Grossglockner and its surroundings. With over 900,000 visitors annually, the Grossglockner High Alpine Road ranks among the most popular tourist destinations in Austria. Whether you're here to hike the scenic alpine trails, ski in the winter months, or take on the legendary road, the investment potential is undeniable. In fact, the region has seen a steady increase in tourism over the past decade, with visitors coming from Germany, the United Kingdom, Italy, and even further afield. Austria's overall tourism market generates over 45 billion euros annually, and regions like this, with their year-round appeal, play a significant role in that. Real estate here is increasingly sought after, especially as ecotourism and luxury travel grow. With such a high influx of international visitors, the demand for premium lodging, vacation homes, and boutique retreats has risen steadily. In peak season, rental prices for vacation homes in the surrounding areas can reach upwards of 200 euros per night, which was our price for staying, offering significant returns on investment for property owners. As we consider potential places for investment, this region has definitely made it onto our list. The next morning, we thought we'd seen everything this road had to offer, but we couldn't have been more wrong. After paying an additional 16 euros to extend our entry for another day, we set out to conquer the road once again, this time determined to reach the highest point. The drive to the summit typically takes about 2 hours, depending on how many stops you make to take in the incredible scenery. Believe me, it's nearly impossible not to stop at almost every turn here. The Grossglockner Road itself is a feat of engineering. With its 48 kilometers of perfectly paved asphalt and 36 hairpin bends, it's a paradise for those who appreciate precision driving. The road climbs to a maximum elevation of 2,504 meters, testing not only the cars that traverse it, but also the skills of the drivers. Along the way, we learned something fascinating. Almost all of the waterfalls here are believed to have therapeutic effects. Scientists have studied this region and confirmed that the air and water, rich in negative ions, have a refreshing effect on the body. The higher you climb, the more energized you feel. Healing waterfalls, healing rain. Everything is healing here. It was a good decision to spend the night at the start of the road to let our bodies adapt to the altitude. To be honest, yesterday I had a terrible headache from the rapid changes in elevation and the unpredictable weather. But today, even with the rain, I felt completely recharged. It was like all nature here is filled with energy, not just only the waterfalls. And then we made it. Standing at the highest point of the Grossglockner Road, the view was nothing short of breathtaking. The Grossglockner, Austria's tallest peak, towers at 3,798 meters above sea level, making it the highest mountain in the country and one of the most iconic in all of Europe. The Grossglockner area isn't just popular with tourists, it's also a hotspot for serious mountaineers. Many climbers prepare here for ascents of some of the world's most challenging peaks, including Mont Blanc and Everest. But beyond the thrill of climbing, the region holds a natural wonder of its own. At the base of the mountain lies the Pasterze Glacier, stretching over 8.5 kilometers, the largest glacier in the Eastern Alps, a breathtaking reminder of nature's enduring power. This glacier, with an ice depth of 120 meters, moves slowly by about 20 meters per year, creating deep crevasses. The force of nature here is almost unimaginable. Millions of tons of ice gradually sculpting the landscape, a sight to behold for adventurers and mountaineers alike. The Pasterze Glacier, which once spanned over 11 kilometers, has been rapidly shrinking due to climate change. Scientists estimate that within the next 30-40 years, it could disappear completely. I'm so glad I had the chance to see it and capture its beauty for you before it's too late. As if that wasn't magical enough, we were lucky enough to spot some of the local marmots and even got to feed them with carrots. These adorable creatures are shy and careful by nature, so having the chance to see them up close was truly special. Marmots usually sleep for up to 6 months a year, making their appearances quite rare. These ground-dwelling animals are a key part of the alpine ecosystem, and their presence here signifies the pristine, untouched nature of the region. Their unique whistling sound, which they use to warn each other of predators, echoed through the mountains, creating an unforgettable experience. The kids were so enchanted by the marmots that we ended up buying a stuffed toy from the shop. It's now their favorite at home. In such an incredibly beautiful, but I must admit very cold place, there simply must be a restaurant with hot drinks and delicious food, and now is the perfect time to go there to have some soup to warm up. Sitting there, I thought that many Austrians probably come here just for lunch with a breathtaking view, and I definitely would like to come here again. Would you like to enjoy a cup of hot coffee here or try some Austrian cuisine? So, what I must admit is that this road isn't just for supercar enthusiasts or adrenaline junkies. It's a place for renewal, for finding yourself again, a true place of power that fills you with energy and clarity. It's an experience that stays with you long after you've left. And yes, I know that we'll be back too. There's something about this place that calls you to return. Thank you for watching this video until the end. I also recommend you check out World's Richest Country is Not What You Think It Is. or Europe's last hidden tribe living 1500 meters high in the Alps. Enjoy watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. There are many more unforgettable places ahead.